Okay, eating and consistency. Are you having the same meal every day, or are you eating random every day throughout the week? Is a question that you, or if you haven't, and if you're right, need to ask. There's a need to ask yourself. There's a question that's regardless need to be asked. Why have random foods every day throughout the week or throughout the month or throughout the year on certain days of the year has certain foods? Okay, but mostly from day to day. Okay, look at everything else and see what you're using on a daily basis, and ask why your food is not the same. People overseas and they eat basically the same thing every day, rice every day with something else to go with it. But it's basically, it revolves around there. It might not be exactly the same every day, but there's that same food that's being having every day. In other countries, it's in Australia where I am. It's mostly wheat. It's mostly bread. Everybody eats bread. Everybody has toast. Everybody makes sandwiches or whatever how it's pronounced. So, but you know, they have the dinner, they diner. I don't dine. I'm not a dining person, so I don't have diner or dinner. They call it. You know, I eat the same food every day. Okay, and it's I eat, it's edible with a spoon. All right, the rice and the chicken, and you just eat when you're hungry. There's no names for certain meals throughout the day. They name it breakfast or breakfast. They put them two words together as if them two words are put together as if to emphasize some sort of meaning there that one's been sleeping, that one's been fasting when they're sleeping, so that that meal is all of a sudden it's referred to as breakfast. So but most people don't know that, and they just call it breakfast, and they have it's the food that they have when they wake up in the morning and they eat it. So why name all these, have these names? And you got lunch. What's this lunch? What's that about? People have these luncheons and they make all sandwiches. Does it have to do with the sandwich or things being sandwiched in between something? To call it a sandwich, it just sounds as if to be a slang term. I have not a wish to eat in respect to slang or by disrespect to slang. You know, what sort of attitude is that to eat on a slang term? How is your meal gonna be that you're going to be putting in your body if you're going to eat on a slang term? You look at the world, look at everybody, and you can see, I say something is right and nothing is wrong. Means if they're having nothing, it's going to amount to nothing, which is wrong. Have something that's meaningful. Something is good. So have something of that which has meaning, obviously. So, yeah, question: Why? Why is it that you can't just eat when you're hungry, and not have a name for certain, these certain meals throughout the day, as if one has to be another meal to another meal? Why does it have to be that way for? Why can't you have the same meal and spread it out throughout the day, and just eat when you're hungry, or the night, or whatever? So that's what I do, and I quit naming these, being foolish in naming, in having the in naming in such regard. Say diner and breakfast and lunch. It sounds stupid. I dislike it, and so I've been that way for a very long time now. So I quit eating with a knife and fork. I quit drinking the milk. I quit having the boxes of cereal. Look at the boxes of cereal that they say is for the breakfast. It's a marketing scam. It's got to be. These boxes of cereals, they got all these fake vitamins in it, They got the fake vitamins in the in it. They got all sorts of other stuff that you wouldn't even know where it comes from unless you have to do so much homework to see what's in it and where it comes from. And then you got the minerals that they put in there, and you're not really gonna. It's not really gonna be healthy for your body, you know. So you're better off going from raw and going from because they're putting them cereals out under the. They're saying that through a certain percentage, everybody's suffering, so they're putting such and such fake or vitamins in the food and such mineral. But they say that everybody on a percentage is suffering or is deficient, so that somehow gives them justification to put all them, all them minerals and vitamins in the food, like a fake, haphazardly or like fake because they're fake. They're not real. They're synthetic or synthetic. I say art is artificial. All right, so artificial. All these artificial vitamins, minerals. Putting in the food. It's not a natural mineral that's in the food. It's not a natural vitamin that's in the food. So they're insulting your intelligence and saying that you're not intelligent enough. You're not wise. You don't know what's in food. You're not intelligent enough to know what's in food. So they put it in to say that you're dumb and you're stupid. So you've got to eat what they say what they're got to eat. Well, maybe they're having it too, but yeah. So you see what I mean? It's as if everybody's dumb and they're intelligent, and everybody has to eat what they got to eat. And then they name it. They got all these stupid names for these certain meals throughout these meals throughout the day that people are meant to be having. The eating of slang terms. Look at everybody. Everybody's atrocious. Everybody's unfit, unwell. They're always going to the doctors. They're always arguing. They're always, from the physical sickness to the mental sickness. Everybody's insane nowadays. Right, so get away from these cereal boxes. Begin studying your food and having it from raw ingredients and putting it in your body. Cooking it and eating it healthy. And also with these this artificial stuff out there, they've got rock salt, right? Most salt, right? In respect to salt, it's they're even distorting the salt too. They're putting iodine with it and saying everybody has iodine deficiency. You know how difficult it is. You know how much of it, nearly every single salt on the shelf is has the iodine being put in it. You got to look so hard for there to be one that's hasn't got it in it, because they're saying that everybody suffers from iodine deficiency. Therefore, they have to put fucking iodine in the salt so that people are getting enough iodine. It's ridiculous. If they really have deficiencies in that regard, in that area, they can go to a doctor. They can get a prescription for that. That's not to be put in the food, to be put on the shelf. It's not everybody, and even if somebody was deficient, that's not to be had in their food. They usually have medications for that to have afterwards. So why are they putting it in the food for? And everybody's eating it, and people out there wouldn't know about this. They wouldn't know about deficiencies and why they're putting it in there, because supposedly they had a deficiency, so they've got to eat it. That's why they've put it in there, because they're saying that everybody's deficient and they have to have it according to their stupid statistics. The same people that just so happen to say that there's too many people on the earth, that it's overpopulated, that it has to be depopulated. You see what I'm getting at here? See what's happening here? Right? Everybody's being over the years, and this is happening for a long number of years, everybody's being attacked basically on the shelf by these imbeciles from these universities and in these science. They're meant to be scientists. It's not really science what they're into. It's betrayal. All these perpetrators putting things in according to their statistics as if they're all right, as if they know what's going on in the earth. Should not they be trying to support the population if it's growing, if it's getting more and more? Why aren't they trying to support it? Nah, but they go on the other way and they go to genocide because they can't handle it if it is that way. How weak. That is a weak cop-out. This is how cowards be. It's a cop-out. If anything, if it is getting more and more, they have to be trying to support it. If not, well then they can become deceased sooner rather than later, isn't it? They might as well not be here. So it is them. They can go away. So yeah, listen to what I'm saying, you know. And if anybody's caught up in that, I'm a forgiving person, and I'm telling you, quit it. Is the only way you're going to be quitting it is by listening to me, and I'm not the only one that's going to give you a choice. No one else is. Everybody else is going to cut you off. But I tell you, or anybody that's listening, they're not. It sounds as if they're not going to make it. Anyone that is, they're caught up in that, and somehow they know they're going to be forgiven because they didn't know, and they're sorry. Well, fucking quit it, because it's nonsense. All right. Start supporting life and being heroic. If you've got the connections, which you should, if you are in that area, switch it around and start saving lives. Start doing something good. Quit drinking milk. Quit being a baby. And everybody else out there, quit milking the cow. Why are you milking the cow for? It's not your milk. It doesn't belong to you. And it doesn't have to be about vegetarianism and veganism. No. You could just be practical, alright? Be practical about life, get a routine down, and get some discipline. All right, get some discipline, get a routine, and start really, taking life for taking or understanding life for what it is about, living, being consistent, all right, being sincere, and being real, all right. Okay, start in regards to that. Okay, get a meal plan down. Start getting your ingredients from raw ingredients. Protein and carbs is basically what it's all about in the fitness or bodybuilding industry, if you wish to go there. But don't mistranslate sugars for carbs. It's a sugar. A proper carb doesn't have a sugar in it. Alright, so get away from that. Sugar's not food. You don't chew on it. Do ya? No, you chew on the food, it's solid, it goes in your belly, it digests. Sugar doesn't do that, alright? You're going to end up with no teeth and rotting out your belly and all sorts of stuff. So get rid of those people that say, oh, carbs turns into sugar. No, it doesn't turn into sugar. Sugar's one thing and carbs is another thing, okay? They're not in the same category. Simple as that, alright? Easy. So get rid of these imbeciles as if they're all scientific, as if they know something, because they don't. Alright? They're all perpetrators. They're all about betrayal. There's a way to be, and if it was that obvious, everyone would be doing it and everybody would be healthy, but nobody's doing it. Because nobody's healthy. You understand? Most people are, you see the state of the earth nowadays, right? So, yeah, get a meal plan down, start being healthy in regards to health and fit, and get rid of all these artificial nonsense out of your life, okay? Start being real. Quit watching movies. Well, that's another effect from it too, isn't it? Because they're fake. They're artificial. You're having the artificial food, thus the artificial thing comes on the screen and you see people, premeditating, pretending to be other people and this and that. Just quit it. Be real. Get on the internet a bit more and see what's going on a bit with the real people out there and what they're trying to accomplish, and be that way. Be the same as them and start, get something happening in the world, alright? If you really want some more answers, look at a few of my other videos. I've got other things I'm going to be posting very regularly, alright? So I'm always going to be here from now on. It's come to the stage where I've, beginning to put videos now, and for those that know me, people already, they know what I'm about, and so, yeah. Alright, take care everybody, and see me next time.